As a coach, you always want to coach the top team. And for me, being an assistant coach for the past couple of seasons, I think 3 or 4 seasons, of course, I knew I had to step up eventually at some point to be the head coach of the national team. So when I got this call, of course, it came with a lot of pressure that I have to qualify for the Olympics. I have to take the team back to the circuit. But pressure is good also sometimes. You use pressure to push myself to grow and to improve as a coach. So for me, I was pretty much humbled to get this opportunity, and I took it with both hands. Well, first of all, a good number of the guys who've been consistent with the squad. Somebody like William Barker was playing his last season, and I think 5 boys got opportunities in Canada to just better their lives, and they could not say no to that. So getting the job, I thought I was going to adapt some of the players who've been in the system, but unfortunately that was not the case. I had to build a new squad, so we scouted with me with my technical bench. We had our KPIs on the players that we wanted for each position, so we went out and scouted players in the national circuit. Once we brought them together, we just sold them the dream. Had a vision, had a plan, and we just worked hard to achieve it. And I was just happy on my first assignment, being able to take the team to the Olympics. It was something big for me, and it was something big for us as a team, and it's given us a lot of confidence moving forward that if we continue working hard and continue believing with us, the sky is just the limit for us. Well, first of all, I think I've been part of 2 Olympic setups in 2016 with the ladies team, but unfortunately after we qualified there was a change in regime. I went to the 15 squad and I missed out on going to the Olympics in 2016. Come 2020 we qualified. I was the assistant coach for a New Zealander called Paul Finney. We qualified again, but COVID came through. He went back to New Zealand. A new technical bench came in, and unfortunately I missed out on that again. So this time, getting an opportunity as a head coach, I knew I had only one job, which is to make sure that I qualify for the Olympics. I can say it was the hardest of the 3 because South Africa was in the qualifiers. Previously, South Africa wasn't there. So South Africa being in the qualifiers, it was much more harder for us to qualify. Then again, having 7 new players in the squad who haven't even played outside of the country, it was also a challenge. But like I said before, we had a plan. We sold the dream and the vision to the boys. We worked hard, and we were just happy. We were overwhelmed getting over the line, beating South Africa and qualifying for the Olympics. Well, it's very special for us. 3/4 of the boys, it's going to be their first Olympics. In the technical bench, apart from Andrew and Lamek, everybody else for us is going to be our first Olympics. So it's something big. We just need to see how we can control our emotions once we get there and just do the job that brought us there, which is to compete and try and perform. And hopefully we get out of our pool and get to our quarters. We give it our all and see if we can get to our semis. And finally, like anybody else, we have the dream of seeing if we can bag a medal, even if it's bronze, silver, gold, anything. But we're going to work hard. We're not going to take this opportunity for granted. And we're going to continue improving every single day. Well, that's part of the goal. We had two goals. The first goal was to qualify for the Olympics, and the second goal was to go back to the circuit. I mean, we had a good start. We performed well in Dubai, stumbled a bit in Uruguay, but we still managed to finish 3rd, which still puts us tied with Uruguay in 1st position. So for us going to Munich, again, our approach is quite simple, a game at a time, every game like a final. Hopefully we get to a final, win it, get confidence of that before Madrid, because Madrid is now the big, where the stakes are high, because you win one game, you're back to the circuit. So for us, it's a step at a time. Our thought process right now is just getting to Munich, performing well, then going to Madrid and just backing up our performance from Munich. Then finally, eventually now, if we get that right, definitely we'll have all the confidence, we'll have all the belief that we can perform even better in the Olympics. So it's just a process that will take it a game at a time, a tournament at a time, and we believe that we will perform good. It's motivation, and it's good because them being former players, they understand the system, they understand the environment, and Andrew has played for over 10 years in the national team, so he always has something in terms of a technical output that he can share with the boys. So having them around is a big plus for us.